in the hands of politicians. 2 days after former Kenya Airways manager in charge of cargo and revenue spoke about the state of the airline, alleging poor decisions in the shaping of the airline's strategy post-2011, the National Flag Carriers Management has come out in defense of the company's position, arguing that its ownership is transparent and that the $3 billion projected project, the Mawingu, which saw the company gobble up a significant pile of debt, was a good idea undermined by external factors. Duncan Hemba now digs into the airline's position statement.
2011 was a historic year for the national flag carrier Kenya Airways. It was the first time the airline's passenger traffic crossed the 3 million mark. It was also the first time its turnover exceeded $1 billion mark. In this year, KQ's net profit widened to 3.5 billion shillings, a staggering 73% higher than the previous year. It was a heady season for the pride of Africa. But as fate would have it, this was also the year the airline would unveil the now infamous Project Mawingu, an ambitious 10-year fleet expansion program that would see the airline incur $3 billion as it sought to cement its place in Africa's aviation. The airline's former manager in charge of cargo and revenue has alleged that it is this project that triggered KQ's decade-long streak in losses.
That you can look at its financials. KQ went into various projects. We know the famous Mawingu project, where KQ was to have over 100 aircrafts by 2020. I remember when the CEO proposed it, not a single manager made a comment about it, and this was a multi-billion investment.
In its rebuttal, the management of KQ has defended Project Mawingu, stating that whereas it was a good undertaking, its success was undermined by external factors. In his statement dated May 9th, KQ chairman Michael Joseph says that the overall market context, however, changed significantly after 2012, with downtowns in traditional tourist sources for the Kenyan market, adverse terrorism advisories on Kenya in 2013, JKIA fire in 2013, cost of new fleet, the Ebola pandemic in West Africa 2014, and skewed competition from Middle East carriers that seriously eroded KQ's competitive advantage. Okwiri has further accused the airline of disposing its slots at Heathrow Airport in 2016, a move he says compromised the airline's position in one of the world's busiest aviation hubs. Airport slots are allocated based on guidelines from the International Air Transport Association in a bid to ensure fairness in the world's busiest hubs.
KQ let us sell off its slots in London. I remember that day I was called by a friend of mine who works with the slots in Heathrow and asked us, are we crazy selling off our slots on the cheap? But it happened.
The management of KQ has rebuffed this claim, stating that it was a decision taken with the commercial interest of the airline in mind. The statement from Michael Joseph reads that the slot was sold to optimize the network by reducing aircraft ground time at Heathrow Airport. Slots at Heathrow have commercial value and hence KQ monetized the slot and negotiated for a better slot that allows KQ to land and take off within the shortest ground time. We are currently flying 10 times weekly to London. KQ has also rebuffed claims that its ownership is shrouded in mystery and that it leases aircraft at prices that are above the market rate, therefore compromising the airline's ability to unlock good margins.
The issues we had in 1990, which we solved, can be solved today. I tell you that for a fact. There's nothing new here. If you lease aircrafts at way above the market rates, you want to pay your staff higher, and you have too many staff, the productivity levels in KQ are very low.
In his response, Michael Joseph has argued that KQ's leasing costs are within the prevailing market rates at the time of negotiating the transactions. He adds that leasing rates depend on several factors, some of which include negotiating power, economies of scale, and timing. Duncan Haimba, NTV.